Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Okay, so we're answering questions today. Today's question is on getting extension through the zone. And so I want to talk about what I feel is really, really important when it comes to being able to get proper extension, because I do think extension is important, but I also think that as a hitter, you don't want to fight for extension. And so for me, extension is a byproduct, or proper extension is a byproduct of getting on the proper path early. And so if I can get my barrel started the correct way, and for me, the correct way is from the inside. So we always talk about being from the inside out and then also being deep. So if my barrel enters the zone from the inside and enters early and deep, well, then I'm going to have a really good shot of being on the proper path, staying on the proper path, and then getting the extension that we want. And when I think about extension, again, not only is it from the inside and deep, but as I start to move the barrel into the hitting zone, right? So I'm coming from the inside. Again, when I say from the inside out, I mean that the barrel should be pretty tight to my shoulder and body as I make my turn. And so I shouldn't see this happen. If my barrel gets out away from me, well, now my barrel is going to go from the outside in. And so it's going to cut across the zone. And so what I want is from the inside. So when I start to make this move here, if you haven't seen our videos on upper body working back or tilting back and then getting palm up, palm down and turning the barrel rearward, when those two things happen and my leg continues to turn, now I'm from the inside, right? So see how close this barrel is to my shoulder. Now, if I continue to go and then I release the barrel, now I've come from the inside, and as I release and I hit this ball and I work through it, you can see how my barrel is going to work. We call it down the line, staying down the line this way. And so there should come a point as I'm palm up, I continue to stay palm up, and this is with your top hand. I work through the ball, and I want to try to feel like I'm staying palm up as long as I can to where the end of my bat should basically be pointed out at the pitcher before this turns over. And then from there, now I've gotten to the ball and through the ball, and now I can exit the hitting zone, right? So I tell our righties, and for lefties it's just the opposite, is that I want to feel like I'm palm up all the way through the ball and feel like this arm gets completely extended before going to the left. Now, it is a little bit pitch dependent as well, because I said earlier, I don't want to fight for extension. So there are going to be some balls, right, that might be a little bit more in on you, and you've probably seen, like I've seen Mike Trout do this a ton, where the ball is in, and they're going to make this really good move. So he makes this really good move behind the ball. His upper body works back. He starts to get palm up, palm down. His barrel turns rearward. The ball is inside. He hits that ball here, boom, and he hits a home run to left center field. And he never tries to fight for extension out here. He's gotten on path, again, from the inside. Barrel enters the zone early. He gets to the ball inside. He doesn't fight for extension. And then his hands go to the left, but he's already made contact with the ball, versus trying to get extended by pushing the bat out here. And that's what I see a lot, is that coaches or players will say, I need to get extended. And so they fight for extension. They try to get extension out here. They think, okay, extension is through the ball, so they push their hands out like this. So if you watch me from this side, they push their hands out like this. And so when you start making this move to get extension and you fight for extension out here, well, now your upper body is going to beat your lower body, right? So now the sequence of my swing is off. All right, I'm fighting out here, and I'm not going to get the barrel turned behind the ball as early. If I push out here, well, then I'm in the hitting zone way out here. I don't get in the hitting zone early, so now my timing isn't as good, right? I'm not going to have as much consistency. And so I don't want to fight for extension out there. I want to get the barrel working in the proper direction. Again, deep, back this way, entering the zone early, from the inside, and now I can stay through the ball because I've gotten myself on the right path. If you don't do that, if you feel like you are cutting across the ball, right? So a lot of times what happens is players will get here. So either they rip hard with their upper body, so they pull hard to the left if they're a right-handed hitter, or if they're a lefty, they pull hard to the right. Whoops. So they get the barrel working out this way. I make this move, I get out here. Well, I can't get extension through the middle of the field, through the hitting zone, if I'm already out here. Once I get to the outside, the only place for me to go is to either stay outside and now I get jammed, or I have to cut across the zone. So I'm gonna move back for a second. If I get here and now I cut across, I can't get extended that way. My extension's going this way. I'm cutting across the zone, right? And again, I want to be through the hitting zone as long as I can. If I can get my barrel behind the ball and through the hitting zone for as long as I can, now I've given myself a chance to make contact in a bunch of different areas along that pitch path, right? Because timing is hard. I'm not always going to be perfect. And so if I can get the barrel turned behind it, I might hit it here. I might hit it here. I might hit it here, right? But I've got all this room to hit it. If I'm not doing that, if I'm cutting this way, well then I'm not on the pitch path, right? I'm cutting across the pitch path. So that's the important part. So hopefully that makes sense. Extension is a byproduct for me of starting on the proper path. I don't want to fight for extension. Those are really the key things, all right? Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later. If you've enjoyed this video and want to learn more about building the elite swing, check out our new course. We have over 2 hours of content, almost 30 hitting drills. We break down the exact mechanics that you're going to want to implement into your swing. I've put the link in the description if you want to go check it out.